Hello, 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 it is Aliatana, and I am back to play some Sims. Alright, so it's the first week of June. Happy Pride Month, everybody. And we also got a very fun and exciting trailer today for the new game pack, which is supposed to be about werewolves, in case you haven't noticed. So yeah, a lot of fun decoding happening all over Twitter in the last few days. I'm just happy that we finally have something coming. A trailer will come in tomorrow. Anyways, so I'm here because I finally purchased my wedding stories. It was on sale. I refused to pay full price for something that I know is broken, but to be fair, I haven't played any of the wedding gameplay yet. I've just built. So this is my first build ever in Tartosa, which I love this world. It is beautiful. I'm also using the windows that came with the pack, which I love the little Juliet balcony type vibes. I'm so into that. And also the doors, also the new pack. But I really wanted to use as much as I could of the new pack, obviously, because I want to, enjoy it and see what I can kind of do with it. So I made this private mountain villa. So I kind of started it off in my head as like it's a rental, but I could also see it being a residential house or place as well, for any Sims. But I wanted to make this like really serene kind of place. Like because I don't know if you've seen the views, but they're just gorgeous. Like they did a very good job on creating a very aesthetic looking world here. They really did. Although I will say it is very difficult to try and figure out your floor plan on the downstairs when you know what you want upstairs, but you have to fit it in downstairs to make the stairs work. Yeah, that was a good time. But I made it work. Don't worry. We made it work. So, basically, I'm thinking at this point, this villa, I did sort of branch out a little bit from what I normally do. I usually a very modern builder. I do very, very like monochromatic type kitchens and bathrooms and stuff. But I actually sort of went out a little bit went off the deep end a little bit, as they say with this. I really wanted to make it different. And so normally, I don't have a living room as soon as you walk in. I like to have a separate foyer space. This time I was like, no, no, it's all going to be in one go. And so basically, this area back here that I decided to do the kitchen, I ended up actually choosing these yellow kitchen cupboards or cabinets from Country Living. And I feel like Country Living and this My Wedding Stories sort of world very much align. I think that it's the same sort of vibes. That's one of the new tables from the pack, and it has like the tablecloth runner on it. Even that is something that like I would use. By the way, those are those new chairs that we got given in the SDX. They are so fun. I love them so much. Like, I'm already a fan. The one thing I don't like about them is how expensive they are. They're like $100 to $250 each or something like that. It's a little aggressive, but it's fine when you have no budget. But when you do, it's like, damn, I guess that's not what we're getting. But, I did really like the idea of making like a yellow kitchen. I feel like that's when I went to Italy, I feel like Tartosa is very inspired by Italy, obviously, in my opinion at least. And when I went to Italy, I, stayed in a place that was like, it was very bright and the kitchen was like very homey, and that's what I wanted to sort of bring out. I am very annoyed though that these windows, it doesn't seem like any of these curtains match them very well. It's very frustrating. Like, I just want to be aligned. I want to see the rod. So I ended up having to make them lower, which I don't know if I really like that, but I made it work, It had to happen. And I did add a little bit of greenery in with the Blooming Rooms kit, of course. I have to use that hanging one. But I also was looking and exploring a little bit with the other windows we get. Oh yeah, this pergola. I was like going through all of the items and just like freaking out, being like, this is what I want, this is what I want. And I was like, you know what, that pergola is perfect to put a hot tub in, and you can like, relax. And then I was like, you know what, let's put this amazing fountain, which is probably not going to be used for any other purpose, in the backyard too. So you can sit at the fountain, listen to the fountain run. I mean, I feel like that's pretty relaxing. Or you can go in the hot tub. So the backyard is pretty much, it's pretty small. Like, you can't really fit much. I mean, this is a pretty small lot, But I wanted to use that blossom tree. I think it really popped. It made a little bit of color, come out in the space. And it just made me smile. Like, I just really liked it. I will say though, the back tile I was using there for the balcony, or not balcony, like the space where the barbecue is basically, that was from Cottage Living, and they have a version there in the paint, but it doesn't come in this other color. You can only get it in the purple, which I kind of don't like that very much, but it is what it is. And of course, I didn't do any landscaping on the outside of the fence, only the inside, but I personally think it looks nice this way right now. Just my own opinion, so yeah. Obviously, it's a very weird thing when you use the exact same brick swatch and it changes color based on what level you're on. That's kind of weird, but I guess it is what it is, right? What can we do? So I wanted to do a little bit of not all the same texturing for the outside, but also sort of recognizing that I wanted to put this pop of green in. So I was like, you know what? The roof is a good place for me to put my green. So I did that. And honestly, I'm at a point now where I'm landscaping with what I like. Like, I'm not trying to make something that doesn't make sense in my mind. Like, some people might landscape differently. For me, I'm just a very simple landscaper. I just like seeing some things, like even these trees, they ended up being too much for me. I was like, you know what? I think this is not necessary. So I put them smaller and did a little layering kind of exercise. But it's true, it just looks a little bit more oomphy than just having the one. But anyways, going back to what I was saying about the inside, I wanted to try and make the same color at least, but when you look at it from the front, it looks kind of weird, so I just ended up changing it to make the brick all the way at the top. This one section basically is not brick, but it's fine. It works out well, I think. I also normally am a person who puts lights in right away, so I was doing a lot of stuff quote in the dark, which I don't normally do. I wanted it to be modern, but I also thought it shouldn't be, you know what I mean? It's kind of difficult for me to choose lighting. I'm such a just can I just put pot lights kind of person. I love pot lights. Also, trying to fight with the TV to make sure it aligns properly on the fireplace. Always a struggle. Ow. Always a struggle, but we make it work. I also used a lot of Dream Home Decorator because I wanted it to be fairly simple inside. I guess it's still kind of modern. I guess I can't really break from what I normally do. But I did put at least a little bit of an accent wall here with the wood, just to make it a little bit different. But it's blue when you walk in, which I think is really nice. It kind of, it warms up the space in my opinion. I really like this blue color. And it's always good when the curtains actually match how I want them to look and they actually they don't glitch to this weird sort of space. But anyway. There's not a lot of space in this living room. I didn't really want there to be a lot of space. My thought is you'd be mostly outside enjoying the beautiful views you have from this area, but I mean it is still there. You've got your couch and your chair, but I personally just the idea of having, oh yeah, I kind of just put those little, see, I forget about things. I built this on the weekend, I guess, so I'm doing this June 1st right now, so yeah. So you can see I ended up just saying, you know what, screw it, we're going with pot lights. The only place I didn't put pot lights were in the kitchen. I made the Fitness Stuff pack lights are my favorite. They look so good, sized up and down. This was weird to me. The tile I chose for the kitchen, very out of my comfort zone. I'm not usually a tile like this kind of person, but I did it, and I'm very proud of myself for it. So now upstairs on the right side here with the balcony, that's going to be the master suite. And I didn't want there to be an attached bathroom because, the bathroom's on the other side of the place, but the floor. But the top floor is basically the master ensuite. And so you have these French doors. Those are cats and dogs, I believe. French doors that go out to the balcony area, and you can see the beautiful mountain, or actually it's not mountains from that side. It's you see the town almost. It's very pretty. So it's hey, if you want to tan somewhere, that's the place to do it, So, and then of course I use the Decor to the Max highlight wallpaper there. I think it looks fantastic. And also the blooming rooms. I was thinking I really only wanted a little bit of greenery, and that I like that curtain greenery that they gave us in that one. But I figured having just a regular curtain for the rest of them would work. But as you can see, I'm still fighting with the windows to make them look right. But whatever. I guess it is what it is. And I was going to put a piano out there, but I thought it was ridiculous. The piano was new, so that's why. But I ended up just putting the art easel so you can, paint this beautiful view you're seeing. So I'm going to just touch on them now. Those circular windows that I put in, the like stained glass. Oh my god, they're beautiful. Like I love the stained glass look. I actually added one of them into the kitchen later, you'll see. But these for this pack were obviously inspired for like churches and things like that. I might build a church eventually with it. Who knows? I've also never used this wall decoration so much in my life. But I was like, if you're gonna have a floral wall anywhere, it's gonna be in Tartosa. Like you have to kind of like figure that out. And then of course I noticed that the ceiling was messed up and that I had to fix it. So right away, what do I do? Just do that. But it's unfortunate that it has to be this way sometimes with the building glitches. Like I just would love for the ceiling to just close for me. Like I don't want it open just because I put a roof up there. Unless you're gonna let me paint the inside of the roof. I mean, that's another thing. Like painting the inside of the roof or the ceiling is so key. Like it really makes a difference. Like just having white is just like it clashes a lot of the time. I think that's a major thing that needs to happen in this game. That and like curved decks, curved pools. Because you can't do a curved deck. You can do a curved platform and try to put a fence, but it's not the same. And I will argue this till I will die on this hill, okay? It is not the same thing. It needs to be separate. So hopefully there's going to be a base game update coming this year that gives us sort of those things. They did do a major base game update last year. It gave us all new swatches for a bunch of different items that are base game, and that made a huge difference, at least for me in the building time. Like my base game houses are way more, different, I guess, now than they used to be. I can actually like do things like that. I will die on this hill as well, though, but we need more like kind of countertop kind of like slots, because I like piling a bunch of stuff in like one countertop, but I don't want all it, because then if you do that though, you can't use the countertop. So I'd love to have more slots on the same like the same section, if you know what I mean. It's a smaller thing, Oh, gotta save, make sure that we don't lose anything. So in this area too, so this is I think where, oh, ow, I keep hurting myself on my desk. Okay, fine. This area of the kitchen is really nice. There's like an extra, the dining space is kind of like, inside of it. It's not a separate dining area, but look at this beauty. Look at these views. I was taking some screenshots of the views, but it's very pretty. And so I'm excited to spend time here with my Sims. Definitely gonna try to either make it a rental or maybe move someone out here to like experience the life in Tartosa. But I will also say this: the one thing that I'm very disappointed in for the My Wedding Stories pack, accepting the fact that the gameplay isn't working very well, but the thing that I think is a big missed opportunity was adding an active career for the wedding planner. So you already have everything to plan out your wedding and you micromanage the wedding anyways for your Sims. Like, why can't that be a career option? Like with Dream Home Decorator, you can go in and get jobs, get gigs. Like, why couldn't they done something like this? Oh, this couple's getting married and they want you to help with their wedding, and then you go and you like do everything, and I think that was a very big missed opportunity. Also, I do want to talk also about these like trims and how frustrating it is when like the inside of the trim is like on the inside of the house for some reason, because it's all separate squares. It's just like, okay. Like, I just want to be able to see it on the outside only. And like, I know you can do shift and delete, and that's what I ended up doing, but like I found one just randomly. Like it was difficult. It was like a lot of like doing it after the fact, and I'd rather be able to do it as I'm putting them in and like update it, you know? Anyway, that season sink is really cool, but I wish that there was a swatch that was like white, like a white cupboard with like a white sink. We don't really have that. There's just like black with the white sink. So one thing I would change, if anything. Oh, I just realized that the platform, I did not up that. Okay. Well, it's uploaded to the gallery, so if you have that bathroom, just up that platform by one, and you should be fine. I always do this. I always notice, like, way after, and I always do these videos for it way after, which is also a problem. I need to figure out a schedule, guys. Seriously. Anyway, so moving on. Downstairs, we have this extra bedroom downstairs, the second bedroom. So this is why I'm saying it can be a rental. Right now I just have this like cute little room. I actually didn't put hardwood. I put the carpet from university, which I really like this carpet a lot. I think it's really, really fun. And also that little dresser was such a good ad. That was like a CC collab ad like last year, and I use it all the time. I have all different swatches of colors. And I also made myself an L-shaped desk for this room because I was like, you know what? There's 2 Sims here. They can have it. Looking at all the extra flowers and stuff, though, is tempting. Now I need to get myself a wedding venue done. But this room, once I started making it, I was like, it's residential. I'll put some like posters and stuff like that. But I'm looking at it as this is like an Airbnb, like somebody used to live here or does live here and they rent it out when they go away, kind of thing. That's how I envision this process. I think the first place I'm gonna do is use this as a rental. It's just difficult. I need to figure out a place to put like a toddler bed. I didn't put a toddler bed, sorry. But you can just leave your toddlers at home. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'm not, but I am. Again, with the stupid windows and the curtains glitching and not going in the right spot, like it truly bothers me so much. Oh yes, here we go. This is where I realized that those windows are like my lifesaver, and I put it in the corner of the kitchen there, and I just like, I'm waiting for the day that I have like nice, beautiful sun going through it and I can get a screenshot and it's just like colors and I'm just like, oh. It's just so pretty. So yeah, upstairs on the second floor landing here, I just made basically what I usually do. I make like a little like reading nook. So I'll put like seats or like those little poofs at least, and then like a bookshelf just to like sort of fill the space a little bit. We also have this beautiful rounded stained glass window up there, so it's kind of fun, you know, see what it looks like from the front. But it is very like warm, I feel, and again, same thing, I'm waiting for the sun to go through it so I can just like bask in how pretty it is. So I'm thinking I think I'm almost at a point where I'm I guess just finishing up soon. Trying to get some details in. I like started working on the master bedroom and then just like didn't finish it. Oh no, wait, maybe I did. I thought I didn't put the carpet down yet. But of course, in our bathroom, we're gonna have a walk-in shower because that's my vibe all the time. And I wanted it to be like a nice, like kind of luxury sort of bathroom. Those sinks, again, we need a white swatch with no rooster on the front of the sink, please, because these look so nice for like a bathroom like this, you know. It really fills the space well, so I love using those ones. And even the end pieces of those countertops are actually not bad for a bathroom. So I seem to always make my bathrooms like gray and white. I'm trying to move away from it. It's just very difficult. It's just easier to make everything gray and white, you know? Like even this, I ended up changing this tile actually because it was too busy in my opinion. Like I think when I was gonna put the tile down as being busier, I prefer a busier tile. I mean, I was not gonna put the Dream Home Decor or the Decorative Max tile down with this because it was gonna be too much. But this swatch too, the base game tiles, I love that. I'd love more swatches of this one, please. Oh wait, look, I did. No, I didn't. I literally was like, oh my god, did I actually end up using the decor to the max tile? See, I don't even remember what I do. It's just too long, too far away from today. Ah, man. All right, so just finishing up here. Oh, we're moving into the tour already. Look at me. See, again, didn't even realize how quick this build was. I think I built this in like an hour and a bit, which is kind of the fastest I've ever built something. So anyway, going in, we're gonna go in through the green door, the lovely green doors. I love the knocker kind of doorknob as well. It looks cool. So we walk in and we have this beautiful fireplace. As you can see, there's the little piece that I found of the outer trim. But the inside here, when you walk in, is really nice and serene, in my opinion, the blue. And then you come in and we have this kitchen area, and look at that beautiful stained glass window. It looks so pretty. I love it so much. It really does bring in the whole space, in my opinion. And I did size down that carpet, but I think we needed to, you know? And the backyard area. So again, nice and serene back here. We have the beautiful flower wall. We have an eating area, and then we have the hot tub covered by the pergola. And then the fountain. For some reason, the tree is not in my screenshot, but the tree is also there to block from like the street. Not like there's anybody like walking down the street or anything. This is this area of Tartosa is like up in the mountains, and the description said something about surprises or something. I don't know. So we'll see what happens with that. So here is the extra bedroom, like I mentioned, that's downstairs. So it can for the rental unit or for whoever Sims need to be there, and the full bathroom for the downstairs. We also have the powder room on the other side, which is where we have the nice gap in the ceiling. Don't worry, I did fix that before I put it up, I think. But this is the little powder room. I think it's, you know, cute. It does the job, you know. It's always good to have more than one toilet in a Sims build. That's something that I have learned. All right, and then we're going up the stairs. So this is the little nook when you walk up. So you got the little bookshelves, little seating area, there's a table, and then there's the master. Isn't it pretty? It's just so calming in there. And then you come out to the balcony. You can't really see because of the fence, but you can sort of see the sea through the fence there. But if you stand up, you would see it definitely. And then we're gonna go over to the bathroom. And like I mentioned, very gray and white, but I think that it does the job. It's like a master ensuite. That bathtub, I love that bathtub from Seasons. It's beautiful. So would love that in my own house, definitely, if I could. Trying to find an angle to take pictures of the bathrooms are always so hard for me. I don't know why. But anyway, that's the build. If you're interested in downloading it, it's available on the gallery under my ID, Eliatana. And if you like the speed builds, feel free to subscribe and you'll see some more. I have the playlist linked down below. Thanks so much. Bye.